Are you winning? So when I ask myself that question, or when someone else asks that question, which maybe is a version of are you successful, a sub question I have to ask is, am I learning? Because winning is a byproduct of how much I'm investing in my own personal development and growth. And emotional intelligence, it's the skill set of self-actualization. So you could probably even self-assess just by asking yourself, how much do I invest in growing, in my improvement, and in what ways do I do that? And if you do it a lot and in a variety of different ways, then your self-actualization skill is probably pretty high. And if you don't, then your skill set is probably fairly low. And one of the things that's important, I think, in looking at am I learning is looking at the broad spectrum of how we learn. So I learn by listening to podcasts. I head out for a long run today and I listen to two in particular I want to give high props to. So Enjoy Success with host Jeff Baito brings on tremendous guests around what helps you to be successful. And the deep dive into these people's personal lives and how they brought about their success is really tremendous because we get to see and resonate with them. Oh, I do those kinds of things. Oh, that's a personality trait. I also have that trait. And being able to be inspired by other people's stories of how to move forward. So props to him. And the second podcast I usually listen to on Sunday is the Champion Forum with Jeff Hancher. Now, I specifically put Jeff at the end of my run. His podcast, around the 20 to 30 minute mark. The reason why I put him at the end of my run is because he is so inspiring. He is so energetic, so passionate that his passion of what he's speaking about drives my energy. And at the end of a long run, it's awesome to have someone speaking those kinds of words into your ear because that helps my leg turn over and helps me to finish strong. Now, I'm also part of two what will be known as mastermind groups. One is one that I've created with my partner, Reese Thomas. And the other is a local community of entrepreneurs. Now, masterminds are a great way for us within our community to very specifically drive ourselves. And oftentimes you can start one and they could be free, or you can be part of one and it could totally be free. The important part of a mastermind is that you know people well enough that they are willing to challenge you. In business, people create a board of directors for that particular reason. Well, this is another way to do the same thing in the entrepreneurial space. Book reading. I love to read books. I specifically love reading books that help challenge my thinking, that help to expand my intellectual landscape. But reading is just reading. If I don't apply what I've read into how I behave, how I'm thinking, and what I'm doing, it's been a waste of time. So most of the time what I read is because I want to apply and assimilate what I've read into how I operate. It's intentional for growth. This is not to say that when I read a book on fiction that I don't actually learn something from it. However, more of the books that I pick are not fiction related. I'm attending Haydn Bratt's 5-day business boost. So I enroll myself in classes and in workshops in order to consistently evolve and grow. So are you winning? The subset question is, am I learning? And if I'm learning, the byproduct is going to be winning.